Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2022 Winter Solstice reading for you. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, this would be your Summer Solstice reading. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let us ask God, Source Spirit, however you see the divine in the universe, to bless us, to move us forward in healing, loving kindness, keeping all that is hateful and hurtful from us. So let's see the energy that we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, I love that. That phrase just popped right out. Now, what's really interesting about this, Taurus, is that the winter solstice is on the last day of the Sagittarius time frame, and of course, comes next the first day of the Capricorn time frame. So it's right at that shift. And we have strong Sagittarius energy coming forward. Now, what's interesting with this is the moon, during this time when the sun is in positive Sagittarius, the moon is opposite Mars retrograde in Gemini. And this makes us astoundingly introspective. And it makes us deeply connected with the past and dealing with the past. So Sagittarius for me is this energy of questioning, diving deeper. It's very positive energy, but it's very intense energy. So what's coming forward is, as we have this intensity of the sun in Sagittarius and we have the shortest day of the year, there's a sense of a blessing coming forward, right? But also a deep connection with the past and how do I want to move forward and where do I want to be, and questions on this longest night of the year that make us face ourselves in a way that is a bit more honest, a bit more balancing, because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is temperance, this is balance, this is harmonizing that needs to be done in order for us to move on in 2023 to what we desire, what we want, and what we need. Because I'm just seeing a shift. I'm just seeing a shift during this time where we faced things in 2022 that needed to be faced, they needed to be dealt with, but it wasn't all fun and games at all. So during this time, as we're moving forward, there are going to be questions that arise. There's going to be a sense of balance coming in, but also us being forced to look at the imbalance. Let's see what energy Spirit wants us to be aware of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And this is to meditate. We need, Taurus, to make time to meditate, to connect with ourselves, to say, what do I want? What do I need? Where do I need to be for me? Just being able to be quiet, just being able to sit in our own knowledge and connect with spirit and know where we are right now and how we want to be moving forward is going to be astounding. It's going to be astoundingly beneficial, but it's also just going to be astounding for us to be able to do that. Let's see what the tarot has to say, and then we can talk about the winter solstice, astrologically speaking as well. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. You see all this? Okay, brilliant. So what we have coming up here is we have us coming through, right? We are the Hierophant. We're represented by the Hierophant in the major arcana. We have the star, which also represents Aquarius energy. So if you're a Taurus and Aquarius anything, that's going to be very powerful during this time. You are going to be very powerful during this time. We have the King of Wands. We have the Six of Wands, which is celebration and success. And we have the Fool. We're starting a new journey. We're looking at this in a very new way. Now, we're moving into, again, Capricorn time frame, right? And this time frame brings us much more aware of, much more focused on our careers, our success, our ambition, our traditions, and our life purpose, where we need to be for ourselves. We are seeing ourselves connecting more with our dreams. There is a sense here that I can be as successful as I've ever thought I could be, but if I'm not happy, it doesn't mean anything. I need to be able to raise myself up, to honor myself, respect myself, and see myself moving forward in the way that I need to be for me. The Fool is telling us we're taking different roads. We're moving forward in a way that is quite interesting. And I'm sorry if you can hear my nephew screeching in the background. He's having fun. But we're moving forward in a way that is quite interesting for us. We need to say, this is my path and this is my journey. We've had enough with doing everything for everybody else, or, lifting up other people when they aren't lifting up themselves. This isn't saying that we're going to be cold-hearted or cruel or mean or anything like that. But during this time, we're really going to be looking at things, and we're going to be looking at the roadblocks that have held us back. Now, this is also because of Mercury and Venus already in Capricorn, okay? And this brings us to a place where we look at these roadblocks. We say, what is holding me back? What is denying me? Where do I need to be? And we start to move forward. We start to move forward in clarity of voice. We start to move forward in what we love and what we desire and where we want to be for ourselves. Now, Mercury does go into retrograde on the 29th, on the 29th of December. And so we look at what we want and we start to strategize. We start to say, okay, where do I want to be? Where do I need to be? And I know I'm talking about now the 29th, but this energy is here all along. We've been connected with our past a lot more than we have been before. We've been looking at things a lot more seriously, a lot more openly, a lot more honestly. All right? The winter solstice is a time of reflection. We're looking at our dreams. We're looking at what we desire, what we want, what we need, how we're moving forward for us, where it is that we want to be for us. And we face our shadow selves. We face the part of ourselves that is locked away. The part of ourselves that we think, oh no, I can't show polite society this. This isn't what's appropriate. And we start to say, what if I connect with my shadow self more? What if I open up the door and I let that part of me that can be a little bit fierce and a little bit angry and a little bit, intense out so that I can meet them? Instead of it being the uncivilized, horrible, creature that's kept locked in the closet, it's like, what if I start to embrace all of me? And I let myself be fierce, and I let myself be kind. I let myself be angry, and I let myself be peaceful. But I start to honor all of me, because the King of Wands is a transformation. It's around our career. It's around our passion. It's around what we desire to light the torch and carry it forward in our lives. But it's a transformation. So we ourselves are transforming. We ourselves are seeing the essence of us, where we stand, what we want, what we desire, where we need to be for us. We're starting to realize we hold a heck of a lot more keys, a heck of a lot more understanding than we ever had before. And it brings us to our deepest heart's desire. It brings us to not what we wish for with our crossed fingers and blowing out the birthday candles. It brings us to what we deeply long for in the wee hours of the morning or the late hours of night, where nobody's listening and it's just us and our dreams and our connection, our faith, our desires. We're starting to honor ourselves, and we need to honor ourselves. Instead of waiting for somebody else to lift us up, like a really good boss or a really good friend that makes you just feel all better when you connect with them. It's like, I need to lift myself up now. And it's time for an adventure. It really is. We might think, oh no, that's silly. Oh no, that's ridiculous. No, it's time for an adventure. It's time to do something that might not be practical and might not be altogether reasonable at times, but something that leads us on a journey, something that's fun, something that recharges us. Remember, every single hero's journey is considered a fool's folly until it succeeds. It succeeds. Just like any single business venture, until you have success behind you, you're being ridiculous. Why can't you just conform and do what you're supposed to do? This is taking that leap of faith and knowing that, yes, I will fall. Yes, I will fail. Yes, there will be times where it's hard to get up, but I'm going after what I need for me. And as long as I'm being as practical as I can, as safe as I can, as connected as I can, I'm changing my world. It leads us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the King of Swords. We're really taking no bullshit. Excuse my language. We really aren't. We are cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. This is air sign energy, amplifying the Aquarius energy here. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is, I know what I want. I see what I want, and I'm going after it. I know where I need to be, and I know what I desire for myself. And nothing and no one is going to hold me back. The King of Swords can be a little bit cruel in his honesty, a little bit too blunt, and a little bit not really caring what others think. But what we're going to see here is subconsciously, we're being very forthright with ourselves. We have to not be cruel. We're going to have a tendency during this time here, Taurus, where you're going to think, okay, that person's telling me the truth. Like harsh truths, being a little bit nasty. Oh, they're telling me the truth, and that's what I need to hear. But there's also going to be a sense of they don't have to be cruel about it. So make sure you're being aware of this when you talk to yourself subconsciously, but also when you talk to others and you think, oh, they're just being truthful, like they're giving me the hard facts. You don't have to be mean about it. So this is honesty, but it's not cruelty. So just be aware of that, because we can get that kind of confused during this time. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of. Okay. That's exactly what we were just talking about, the King of Swords. That sense of the honesty, the bluntness, the forthrightness, that's going to be important, but it doesn't have to come with cruelty. So be aware of that. Our subconscious energy coming from spirit is earth. Now we are an earth sign, and we need to connect with our earth. We need to go outside. We need to take gulps of fresh air. We need to plant our feet into the ground, even if it's super, super cold where you are. I'm not saying go outside barefoot, but if you can't go outside, by a window. Open up that window or just sit in the sunlight. Connect with the earth. Ground yourself. Do grounding exercises. You don't even have to go outside if you're not capable, but there is this real connection with you and the earth. It's what powers you. It's what fuels you. It's what guides you forward. And that's a brilliant thing. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May you have a blessed winter solstice, and God bless.